The build site, once again, today, first time today, it is a windy area here, right here. Okay, what I see different from yesterday is we can see um, they added cross beams. So I'll put it in the center. Hey, Corvette, like Corvette, almost like Corvette. Nice. Um, in the center of the screen is um, the angled beam that they added yesterday. So what they did is they added a crossbar on top of that, and then they added an angle. It's in the center of the screen. They added an angle on top of that, and then a cross beam on top of that. So in the center of the screen is where we were yesterday, and I did upload some footage this morning of. And today again is the 29th of October, 12:54 p.m. So just it's almost 1 p.m. Shrimp. It means shrimp. I got you. Well, you gotta be a shrimp before you can be a fish, right? Or and before you can be a whale, right? You gotta start with being a shrimp. um, so then that's cool. Where you at, Crevette? Well, you in Louisiana, or maybe up in Maine? All right. They also added a whole bunch of um, cross. Hey, the Tyler to the right there, back where the blue crane was working yesterday. In France. Oh, that's cool. Good for you. Good. Where the blue crane was working in the back yesterday, they did a lot of work back there. You can see it there too. So yeah, since yesterday, they've added a lot of angular supports and a lot of cross beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cross beams and 1, 2, 3, 4 angular braces, angle braces. And again, I will pan to the left here and show this is another angle on that smoke coming from not anywhere near here, at least over 5 miles away, but there is some type of fire way over by the Port Isabel area. Probably more toward between Port Isabel and Brownsville. Some type of, probably along the highway there, maybe some type of grass fire or something. I haven't seen any news about that, but yep, it did smell like fire to me when I smelled it earlier. Hey, Tars. I'll spend a little time here. Maybe up to a half hour. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Oscar. Maybe I can hold this mic in my hat. Maybe that would be an easier way to do this. Let me know if the mic is windier now than before. I'm holding it in my hat. is the FAA license for space tech or what? I'm not sure what you're referring to. So I've got my hat. I've got the mic in my hat right now. Just let me know if it's windier now than before. Still sounds good. Okay, good. Then I can put the umbrella down. That's good. Good news. Okay, I got a. This was a. Yeah, I already have a FAA license to be a commercial instrument pilot license. But I was referring to today was the SEC. I'd registered with the SEC yesterday. So if I ever want to, so I got a CIK number with the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. So if I ever want to do something as far as selling stock or something like that, I'm ready to go. I can go ahead with that if I ever want to or when I'm ready. And I want to do a lot more. I want to learn more about the legalities of things here before I just start doing things. So I want to make sure the setup of the corporation that I started is in good. Everything is good, and I'm not going to get. I'm going to make sure it all turns out excellent. So I'm going to keep going slow, and I want to talk with a couple attorneys and stuff like that, lawyers. So that if I ever want to file a Form D, yeah. If I ever want to do a Form D for any type of stock sale, it's all ready to go. I can file it now that I have the CIK number. I can do some Zooms here. I just haven't done any Zooms yet. Yeah, doing a big site overview. Yeah, Securities Exchange Commission. Yep. Ocean Camera Space Corp is registered with the SEC, and it was approved today. So that's good. Good stuff. I did a bunch of website development stuff this morning and last night also. I was up till about 5 in the morning today, uploading video and from yesterday and editing the website. I think some of the links weren't really working due to some stuff. Yeah, thanks, Stars. Yeah. It's pretty big news for that SEC thing to come through. I did some research yesterday, and I posted some links to NASA. Has they do award individuals. They honor certain scientists and space people over the years. And there was a link that I posted to Twitter. I don't know if I posted it to YouTube, but if you ever want to find out some of the most respected people in NASA, as far as like lifetime achievement and contribution to space and everything, there is a list that NASA has done, and they have been awarding people these recognizing individuals for a long time. And there's a list of it on Wikipedia that I did. I found Helena had given me a link to Hans, who was somebody that worked for SpaceX, and he did retire, I think, this year, because I posted a thing about looking for people who are newly retired that might want to in the future join the Ocean Camera Space Corp board, and maybe if we did like 6 meetings a year, they would earn about anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 every meeting. So they make about $6,000 to $12,000 a year by being on the board. And what they would do is offer a little guidance, but mostly just watch what's going on and keep us going straight forward. That would, that's what a board member kind of does. And sometimes depends on the company, but um, so that list is going to be helpful for me to look at who some of the other individuals are in the space industry, and maybe contact some of those people and get some, either guidance or maybe even um, maybe invite them to the board, depending on who and what they know and stuff like that. So yeah, really helpful to have that list. Um, the reason for the name change is it just more clearly spells out what's going on here, so there's no discrepancy. And I did trademark the Ocean Cam, so that is trademarked, also registered with the USPTO, U.S. Patent Trademark Office of the government. So that is. I'm not sure if that has been approved yet or not, but it's live on the TEAS trademark office. TEAS system, TEAS. I got a bunch of close-ups of this yesterday. You see the new crane tracks on the motorway in Germany and now arrived at the launch site. Do you see those tracks? Where can I go to see those tracks? I will get those shots if you tell me where you think they are. Ah, good deal. Building the ELR. Main gate near the Bucky crane. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll be going there a little bit later. So, um, cool. Bucky is taking them off right now. Cool. Yeah, I was live streaming yesterday and I forgot to plug in the camera to the. I have a cord that I can plug it into the battery. I've got a external one of those computer batteries that'll give you many hours if the electricity ever cuts out. So I bought one of those for like 120 bucks about a month or two ago, and I have each of the batteries for the Nikon goes about an hour, but if I plug in the mock-up or dummy battery, which is a corded, you can plug it into the outlet or the wall outlet instead of the Nikon battery for the camera being wireless. It's you can wire it into the an outlet. So I just forgot to hook that up yesterday. So after an hour, the wireless battery kicked out, and so I had to go get another battery. But I had it, and I have it today. The wired electrical connection for the camera. So I'll be able to do at least 2.5 hours of live streaming with the other camera over at the launch site today. Okay, a large crane, main body painted white, was hauled as bus. Okay, so there's some type of main crane body that's painted white. LR 11,000. That sounds cool. Thanks for building the ELR step by step. What does ELR stand for? And Pedraces. I watched a few videos by NASA about the Orion program, and they have two 2 missions to the moon. I did look some more at the Titan Dragonfly mission, and that is scheduled to launch in 2027. It's pretty cool. They have a high gain antenna on that lander that they're planning to, instead of having an orbiter circling Titan, which is I think the biggest moon of Saturn. The Dragonfly mission, the lander is going to just have a big antenna and shoot it directly back to Earth. So they're gonna, I think, save some money by doing it that way. It's pretty interesting. So they and I did find a parachute company for that Dragonfly mission. So the company, I saw one of the presentations at one of the parachute gatherings of all the different parachute companies, and it was like a grandfather, father, son, 3 generations, and even a 4th generation. The son has a child also, so it's like 4 generations. The 4th generation, the baby hasn't started working for the parachute company yet, but the parachute company for the Dragonfly mission as a grandfather, father, son, all working for the company, for their parachute company. It's pretty cool. I hope I'm not mixing up stories here, but that's what I remember. So I don't want to mix up the Mars Perseverance rover story with the Titan story. So I have been watching a lot of a decent number of videos recently, so on the different space missions and stuff like that. So I plan to keep doing that. That's what keeps me awake. You know, I do that, and then I do the SpaceX video here. Okay, Captain Pike, it's a brush fire. That's what I was thinking, because I did smell it on the way here, and I have done some video of it from this location. Thanks, Captain Pike. So what do you know about that? Because I was just going from what I've seen and smelt. Yeah, I can. We can see it from here. I did some. I've done it already. You don't know much, okay? But how do you know it's a brush fire? It's right over there. It is about at least 5 miles away. Hey, Ether. Yeah, I'm doing good. I think the response to that is alaikum salam, or I'm not sure what the response to that is. But yeah, doing good. Oh yeah, the Sapphire Cam. Yeah. I got a few shots of that earlier as well. Yeah, good. I haven't heard any official word on what it is, so I don't want to call it a brush fire, but it definitely it smelled like smoke to me, and it is a large. It is very large. So alaikum assalam. Okay, there we go. Thanks. Peace be with you all as well. I'll get it later with the Nikon camera. I'll be able to zoom quite far in. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. All right, that's good. So I haven't seen the cab here. I got here about half hour ago, or so. You know, maybe 40 minutes ago. But I've been focusing mostly here at the build site so far. Apparently, it is over now at the launch site, is what I think I was hearing. I'm at the build site right now, so about 2 miles away. Cool. I'll be going there soon. And then I work on the ocean cam after watching being here at SpaceX doing videos. I either in the morning or in the evening I'll do a whole bunch of work on ocean camera Space Corp. I'm moving that forward, learning about the different individuals, and I did come up with some. Oh yeah, the Handsome Bay. All right, I like that. Can you see the fire in the back? Yeah, I can't. I haven't been able to see any flames or dragon, but I will use my other camera and I'll get some close-up shots from in about maybe a half hour or so. Um, but I did figure out that there's a lot of. I watched one of the Astrum videos. There's a YouTube channel called Astrum, and I watched one of their videos yesterday. I don't know how many of these will be on each wall. That's a good question, Janice. And the Astrum video was talking about some of the motivations for people to go to the moon again, and some of these other places. I think for the moon, they were saying that the Earth, Astrum, the YouTube channel, was saying that the Earth's magnetic field and everything stops some of the like the rare earth elements on Earth aren't rare. They're like spread all over the Earth, but extracting them and isolating them, the elements from the other minerals and stuff, is really difficult. So there's only certain countries that do that kind of mineral mining of those rare earth elements. They're not rare, but they're everywhere. But it's hard to extract them. So China is definitely doing it, and so because it's hard on the environment and stuff like that. So, but whereas so the Earth kind of deflects some of these minerals as they sprinkle through the solar system, but apparently moons that don't have an atmosphere and stuff like that, then it just sprinkles down onto the surface of the moon, all these elements and things, and it's more concentrated on the moon. So even though these, we call them rare, they're everywhere, but on the Earth they're more diluted or spread out or mixed into everything. On the moon they're more concentrated onto the surface of the moon, these rare earth elements. So there is a lot of motivation for companies to go out and extract or mine or scoop up from the moon and these other moons out there, or from asteroids, these elements, which even though we have them on the Earth, they're just a lot more concentrated due to the lack of an atmosphere on the other bodies out there in space. So that might be one of the motivations for going back to the moon. Right, Kevin. Well, yeah, they did. They did add a bunch of cross beams and angled ones as well. So, and I think when you're building a new house, I the initial columns and things like that may go slow because you want to make sure it's all spaced out, and you want to make sure. I did see some surveyors out here yesterday. You want to make sure you put them in the right places and everything. But once you got the structure down, then you can do a lot of the other smaller stuff a lot quicker, maybe. So maybe they're just going slow to make sure it's all done right. Correct. Yeah. I don't think they're going slow, but if they are going slow, then that would be a good reason why. So because that area to the right in the center of the screen, they put all that together either last night or this morning. So they did all that today, and I think each one of these is well, if we look in front of us here, we could see this white beam on the ground here, right? I don't know how this. I don't know if this is a beam or what, but it does say 10 tons on it, so it's just something to note that it says 10 tons. So 20,000 pounds for this. I'm not sure what we're going to call it here, but it is very heavy, and I don't know how much how heavy those other things are. So they just got to be smart, you know. They got to be smart about what they're doing. So. Or maybe it supports 10 tons. See, I don't know. I'm not in construction, so I don't know what that 10-ton means. But if it refers to weight, um, it's a lifting spreader. Okay, load spreader beam. Okay, thanks. Um, Chari and Fadresis. So does that mean that it can support 10 tons or that it weighs 10 tons? Rated for 10 tons? I'm not sure. So if either of you know what that used to spread the load out from the main hook. Yeah, I know what load spreaders are, but what is that 10-ton label there? What does that mean? Yeah, it is. It's nice weather here, Billy. Thanks. Yeah, Scotland. That's awesome. I think certain Dan Pena has a castle in Scotland. Can support 10 tons. Okay. All right. So then I take back what I said earlier. So I don't know how heavy that structure is. But anyway, I'm sure it is heavy. So gotta save face here a little bit. So. I had a granite slab once. It was 8 feet by 12 feet, 12 and a half feet, or 8.5 by 12. I think it was 8.5 feet by 12 feet by 20 inches thick of granite. I had a granite slab that I bought one time, and it was, I think it was 15 tons, is what I remember it being. So 30,000 pounds of granite in a 8.5 by 12 foot by 20 inches thick section. So if that were granite, we would be talking heavy. I'm not sure how heavy that. I don't know if it's steel or what that load spreader is on the ground. All right, I'll do another couple minutes and wrap it up here. I'll get in front of the camera. I'll zoom out first. I got the microphone in the hat. Keeps the wind off the mic. It's a nice day out here. I'm enjoying myself. It was a very cold last night. I got a nice shirt on today. Yeah, the more I find good clothing, the more I'll wear it. So it's just about finding the good clothes. I think I shocked a few of you. Okay. Kind of have the dance of cranes like they did over at the launch site a while back. We got the red crane here on the left. We got the blue crane over there in the middle. And we got a yellow crane over here on the right. So very big cranes. Very big cranes. So I think one of these cranes is new. I didn't see the. I'm not sure which crane it was that wasn't here, but we only really had 3 functional cranes yesterday. And I see I think all 3 of these cranes are active right now. So We got 3 big cranes, I think, fired up, and I'm not sure if they're all turned on, but it looks like they might all either have people next to them or be working right now, turned on. So they're on it over here. So. All right, signing out. We're 30 minutes into this stream, and I'll be going past the main gate. I don't know if I'll do any video from the main gate here, but if I see something, I will. Otherwise, I'll be over at the launch site soon enough, and continue on from there with the with maybe 1, maybe 2 cameras from the launch site. Yeah, the Dragon. Everybody, have a good one. Yep. Signing out. Signing out. Paul S. Mamakos, Ocean Camera Space Corp. October 29th, 2021.